facility and equipment. First is the playing area. The playing area includes the playing court and the free zone. It shall be rectangular and symmetrical. The dimensions: the playing court is a rectangle measuring 18 by 9 meters surrounded by a free zone which is a minimum of 3 meters wide in all sides. The free playing space in the space above the playing area which is free from any obstruction. The free playing space shall measure a minimum of 7 meters in height from the playing surface. Next is the playing surface. First, the surface must be flat, horizontal, and uniform. It must not present any danger of injury to the players. It is forbidden to play on rough or slippery surface. Next is on indoor courts, the surface of the playing court must be a light color. Third and lastly, on outdoor courts, a slope of 5 mm per meter is allowed for drainage. Court lines made of solid materials are forbidden. Next is the line of the court. First, all lines are 5 cm wide. They must be of a light color which is different from the color of the floor and from any other lines. Second is the boundary lines. 2 sidelines and 2 end lines mark the playing court. Both sidelines and end lines are drawn inside the dimension of the playing court. Third, center line. The axis of the center line divides the playing court into 2 equal courts measuring 9 by 9 meters each. This line extends beneath the net from the sideline to sideline. And lastly, attack line. On each court, an attack line whose rear edge is drawn 5 meters back from the exit of the center line marks the front zone.
Good day everyone, my name is Kathleen Gilgizan and today I will be discussing the zones and areas of the volleyball court as well as the 2 important rules about temperature and net height. Knowing this helps us understand the game better and why the rules are designed to make it fair and safe for the players. Let's go! So the first area is the front zone. This is the space between the center line and the attack line. Players in this zone are usually the ones who perform spikes and kanang block because they are the closest ones sa net. This area also extends sideways beyond the sidelines all the way to the free zone. So as you can see, kanang circulan o color red mao na siya ang front zone na siya sa ay center line and net, and then sa kilid-kilid ang kada front zone sa each team. And then di irataman anha ang kanang line sa front zone kundi pwede siya ma-exceed sa free zone. So makita ninyo ang free zone sa next slide. So here we go. So the front zone, this area also extend ngadto sa free zone. The next area is a service zone. This is the area at the back of the court where the server stands to serve the ball. So as you can see sa picture nga na ay gi-underlinean og color green, then hadapita ang kanang service zone and hadapita mong serve ug bula ang mga players. It is 9 meters wide and marked by 2 short lines. The server must stay inside this zone while serving, otherwise it's a foul. Next is the substitution zone. It is located in front of the scorer's table. So as you can see, scorer's table and sa atubangan is naa a substitution zone kanang circular o color orange between the extensions of the attack lines. This is where players enter and exit the game when substitutions are made. And himo enter, musod, o ma-exit, magawas ang mga players o mag-alili sila. There is also a warm-up area. In official competitions, this is a 3 by 3 meter square located in the corners near the benches. So, as you can see in the picture, na ay team benches kada team, no? Kada team tagsa-tagsa sila mga benches, and then sa kilid is na ay warming up area. So anhi ang mga players mag warm up while they're waiting for their turn nga sila na ang muduwa. Next is the penalty area. This is another important area or space. This is a small 1 by 1 meter box, usually marked with a red line, located outside the prolongation of the end line in the control area. It has 2 chairs, and this is where ang mga penalized players mo required nga mulingkod. Volleyball also has rules about playing conditions, and one of this is the temperature. The court temperature must not go below 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Kay kung sobraan ka tugnaw or sobraan ka init, it can cause injuries and also it can affect the conditions of the players. Now, let's talk about net. Height of the net. Number 1, placed vertically over the center line, there is a net whose top is set at the height of 2.43 meters for men, and 2.24 meters for women. So kanang gibraketan o color red mo na sila ang mga measurements. Number 2, its height is measured from the center of the playing court. The net height over the 2 sidelines must be exactly the same and must not exceed the official height by more than 2 cm. So kinahanglanan ko nga ang placement sa net is naadjud siya tungod sa center line, and also ang pag-measure niya sa tunga-tunga sa net is equal ang iyang height sa both sides. Kaya basin na nagtakilid or nag-tilt and sagging. And also, kung ka-exceed magani sa height sa net, kinahanglanan dyan na siya nga 2 cm lang. For example, sa mga lalaki, 2.43. So, dapat 2.45 ra dyan na. Di na dyan siya ma-exceed or mulapas pa dito.
Good day, Sir Pilapil. I'm Ariane Atchagusan. I will be talking about structure. What is a structure? Volleyball structure involves a 9-meter x 18 meters rectangular court divided by a net, with teams of 6 players on each side who rotate positions. The game features a specialized position like setter, hitter, and blocker, with the libero providing defensive support. Play starts with a serve and continues with up to 3 hits per team, aiming to ground the ball on the opponent's side to score points, until a team wins a set and match, which is typically best of 5. And also, I provided a picture on what is structure. Second, sidebands. What is sidebands? In volleyball, sidebands are the 2 white vertical tapes fastened to the net directly above the sidelines that mark the boundary of the court. They serve as a visual aid for officials and players to determine if a serve or volleyball is an out or bounds, with a flexible antenna extended from each sideband to further clarify the boundary. Also, I provide a picture about sidebands. Third, antennae. In volleyball, antennae are flexible fiberglass rods, each 1.80 meters long, attached to the ends of net, with the top 80 cm extending above the net and marked with red and white stripes. They serve as crucial visual aids for players and referees to determine if a ball that has been hit over the net is in or out of the bands. A ball that touches an antennae is considered out. I also provide a picture about antennae.
posts supporting the net are placed at a distance of 0.50 to 1.00 m outside the sidelines. They are 2.55 m in height and preferably adjustable. So the poles are the poles that hold the net. Kada bitaw na iburag pusti ni nga may maka hold sa net. They must be placed 0.50 to 1.00 meter outside the sideline so they don't disturb the players. Then the posts are 2.55 meters high and should be adjustable so they can be raised or lowered if needed. They must be round and smooth to avoid injury sa mga players. They should be firmly fixed to the ground. Malig-on jud siya nga pagkatukod but without wires or devices that could be dangerous or obstruct the players. So importante jud nga way mga wires or mga makaangin nga makasapiti. All additional equipment is determined by FIVB regulations. Any extra equipment used in the game must follow the FIVB regulations or the International Volleyball Federation rules. There are 5 standards. So first is the ball shall be spherical, made of flexible leather or synthetic leather case with a bladder inside made of rubber or a similar material. So the volleyball ball must be round in shape. Dapat sudlingin na siya, di man siya pwede og mindag ball unja square. Then the outside part should be leather or synthetic leather. Kana bitong mura siya og nay foam nga gamay di ingon siya nga guma bitong kanang gahion. Then inside there is a bladder like an air bag made of rubber that keeps the air inside. Kana bitong mas maoy mo pugong sa hangin o mao ang masudlan sa hangin. Second, its color may be a uniform light color or a combination of colors. So the ball can be a light color only or it can be a mix of colors. So this is to make the ball easy to see while playing. So dali ra siya makita sa mga players while sila gaduwa. The third one is synthetic leather material and color combinations of balls used in international official competitions should comply with FIVB standards. So international games, the ball must follow the rules of FIVB, the World Volleyball Organization. This means the material and color must be officially approved. The fourth one is its circumference is 65 to 67 centimeter and its weight is 260 to 80 gram. The volleyball or the ball of volleyball must be 65 to 67 centimeters round. The weight should be 260 to 80 grams. The size and weight make the ball easy to play and fair for everyone players. The last standards is inside pressure shall be 0.30 to 0.325 kg or cm squared, 294.3 to 318.82 in bar or millibar or HPA hectopascal. So the ball must have the right air pressure inside. So kinahanglan jud nga ang bula is sakto jud ang hangin nga naa sa yang sulod, dili pwede nga kuwag hangin ug dili pud pwede nga sobra ang lapod sa hangin. If the air is too little, the ball will be soft. If the air is too much, the ball will bounce too hard. So the given range makes the ball good to use in games. So kung tarong ang hangin sa usa ka bula, dili jud maglisod ang mga players sa pagsagang or pagtira sa bola. Uniformity of balls. So all balls used in a match must have the same standards regarding circumference, width, pressure, type, color, etc. All volleyballs in a game must be the same size, weight, pressure, type, and color. This is to make the game fair so no team has an advantage.